Hello fluffy gamers! I've got some quick tips to save you time in Dune Awakening and maybe help you grab some more loot along the way. Once you build your first copter, congratulations! Now build another one. You'll probably lose one sooner or later to a worm, player or even a game bug. Let's learn how to copter with a scout. To practice safely, climb to about 600 meters. Press shift while keeping the center dot under the middle line. When the copter starts leveling out, move the dot into the triangle center. Now you should have your maximum gliding speed. And then let's gain height while gliding. Line the center utility icon with a small triangle. Keep eye on your speed. When it drops to about 145-140, tip the nose to recover the speed. When the speed numbers start rising quickly, then start leveling out. Now as you can see, we gained height without starting the engines. Once you master it, you can cross the entire deep desert or Haga while starting your engine only once. When climbing, you can push past 750 meter alert to about 825-830 meters. But while gliding, speed drops fast above 750 meter mark, and then you will stall. With some practice, you can get slightly above 750 meters with gliding. Also, higher altitude helps you avoid assault copters in deep desert. Flying keeps you safe up high, but what about when you have business to do on the ground level? That's where buggy shines. A buggy isn't just a miner, it's all-purpose workhorse. I'd even recommend building one before your first copter. It carries more mines faster and makes aluminum runs easier before you get your first copter. Another thing you can do with it, use it to move items around the base. Say you want to empty a refinery, open its storage. On the left, click on the backpack to open the drop-down menu, select buggy and transfer everything in there. Now go to another storage box, open it, choose the buggy on the drop-down and unload it. Yes, you can use other vehicles to do that, but the buggy usually has bigger inventory, so it's much easier. I even use mine to drag neighbors to my home for the bedtime. I can fit 2-3 bases in one buggy. Now that we got your copter and buggy sorted, let's talk about moving yourself quickly across the map. In my last video, I forgot to mention the spice in Shoal. Don't ignore Shoal. Most players avoid it, so it's often untouched. And here is a neat time saver. Imagine you live in this northeast corner of the map, but you wanna reach Shoal in the southwest. If I fly straight to there, it will take around 2 minutes 45 seconds. Another way to get there is, when I take off, I turn myself to opposite direction, then I leave the map, fly around the Haga and re-enter from the southwest border. And it's even quicker if your base is near the edge of the map. Boom! Now we are next to Sheol. This run took 2 minutes and 15 seconds. You can use this trick to move around the whole map or even escape from the storms. Though honestly, I think storms are just a waste of time, and I only used tent once, and that was for the quest. The storm is only dangerous when you hop in the map and there is a storm above your head. Maybe that's a topic for another video. And while you're gliding around the map, you might see those shuttles. Shuttles have 3 compartments, but only the smallest one can have blueprints. From a distance, look for the side with a post or antenna sticking up. Land your copter tail first toward to the small hatch. When you exit, you'll be right there without running around in the sand. Once you grab the first loot, hop in your copter and land on top of the shuttle for the second tour. Also, this resets the worm aggro and keeps you safe. For the third compartment, sometimes it's too high to reach normally. Try landing your copter nose first against it. Hop on your copter and cut it open. In deep desert, even that may not work, then it's up to you how badly you want it. And if your cutter scanner bugs out, you can still grab loot if you know the cut spots. But don't spend too much time on it, or the worm might show up. Now that we know how to loot our shuttles, let's talk about another resource you all want, a sunflower. First of all, there is a great spot in the Haga where flower spawns mostly in the safe zone. Secondly, gathering flower works differently than the spice. Think of spice as a thin layer on the sand, but flower is thicker. The compactor won't harvest the full radius in one shot, so instead of trying to draw the chessboard on the sand, you can do it this way. Keep firing at the same spot. Depending on the thickness, shoot 6 to 10 times or till battery runs out. This makes piles in the same spot and saves time and makes collection easier. No more chessboards on the sand. If I saved any of your time or kept you off from the worms menu, maybe I deserve a subscription from you. Spice must flow. Have fun and stay fluffy. Bye bye.